Let me not even hit the timer this time. I swear, this is like the second or third time I try making this video. All because I don't like the way it's coming out to start over. I was like Googling what the word called vulnerable. I Googled what vulnerable means before I got started. Because it feels so weird repeating this part because I said it like 2 or 3 times already, like I said. I have a problem with being vulnerable. I feel like it's necessary, but I have a problem with it. I feel like me opening up at all is me being vulnerable. Everything that come out of my mouth will be the truth and nothing but the truth. But will it be the whole truth? Maybe not. Maybe not. See, though I can't pinpoint what's going on in the world as if I'm supposed to, I've been utilizing my spiritual ID a great deal, and it's quite obvious that something's happening. Quite obvious. Can't put my finger on it. See, everybody have a name for something, and because of the preferred titles, there's some division taking place and whatever. But it seems as if we're living in a time where what they call it, the last days, coming of Christ. I think I hear something about Opie prophecy, if I'm saying that right. If you're familiar with it, even if I didn't say it right, you know what I'm talking about. It's like there are probably many other names that I'm missing right now, but we're living in a time where whatever name they have for it is happening. Oh, something about breaking free from the matrix, veil being lifted, and I don't know, so much going on, so many titles for it, but they all seem to be happening at the same time. One of the other thing, it is called the Great Awakening, I think, or did I just make that up? But it has something to do with awakening, shadow works and third eye and the whole package, you know. So before I get into some of what I've been experiencing and why it seems as if a lot of these things are true, not to say I didn't believe them, but it's just that people have different names for different things or whatever. You don't know which team to play for, so to speak. But the truth is in everything. You just need to pay attention to everything. And because of what I've been going through, I know there's some truth to everything. So, what was I going to say? So it's necessary to develop your spiritual ID, your intuition, and your discernment. Because at a time like this, who can you trust if you can't trust yourself? I said can't. It didn't feel right. That was the first time people been trying to get me to stop saying can't. I can't understand what's so... Anyways, while my hands are still so shiny, can't help distracting myself. Anyways, so I've been paying attention, yeah, and I realized this Christ consciousness stuff that they speak of. I may sound like I'm not knowledgeable in a lot of things. There's like too much going on to get stuck on any one thing, and the biggest thing is that most of my discovery I've been doing solely on my own. Not a friend, not a family, not a... To narrow it down, the internet is the only place I get any assistance from. Bring any of this to my anybody around me in real life. It's like I feel like that's partially why I got so deep into my head about how to deliver the message to people, because on a grand scale, it's as if these people around me kind of remind me of what's out there. And if this is how they're taking whatever I'm saying, oh, you guys gonna take it. And I'm not about to force anybody to do this and do that or believe me in any shape or form, but nevertheless, it's hard to be talking to people trying to help them help themselves when they don't even know that they need help. As I try not to be all over the place, which is very hard, and sometimes I take notes and God, this isn't easy. My thing is, and I've been learning patience. I've been saying that so much. I don't know how much more patience I need to learn. But that's probably what I'm in the process of doing, because I wish I knew when. I just always wish I know when, because I'm trusting the process. But God damn it, when? You know. Though it's 1:30 a.m. And I'm tired as I'm not gonna blame it on all that. I have been all over the place, almost as usual. So I say that to say maybe I should start in the middle, since I'm all over the place anyway. Start in the middle and then I don't know which way I might go from there. For a little time now, I've been having some talks about generational wealth and breaking generational curse, with little understanding of them both. Enough understanding of them both. But the thing is, I realized that the more serious I got about it, the more things start to fall apart in my life, around my life, whatever. This world is not fitting for my offspring or springs. It was never for me, but I've always been the type to make things work. My mommy and my daddy used to talk about my bread being butter on both sides, fish well fried. Maybe if you're Jamaican, it means I act as if everything is alright. I wasn't acting. My thing is always been somehow they kind of knock it out of it, but it always been, if complaining about a problem is not going to fix it, why complain? So I find the good in everything and move forward accordingly. Yeah, I always trust my feelings and my eyesight. I don't feel like they ever really, really lied to me. But as for the feeling, lately I learned that not all of our thoughts belong to us. And as we know, our thoughts are closely related to how we feel. So then I learned that, some things aren't there to serve us. So with that said, back in the days when I used to trust my feelings, I wasn't really right at all times. It worked out in the long run, but I could have taken the easy road if I knew that all my thoughts weren't there to serve me. I understand that now, and if you don't know what I mean, you have a little way to go. A little way to go. I'll say I'm not sure where I fit in there, if I ever wanted to or ever tried to. And with that said, I've been, taking knowledge from here and there, and not just in a classroom. School failed me. But the world is my classroom, and class is always in session. And that's one thing that never changed from I know myself to this day. And it gotten to the point where everything is now making sense. All the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years outside of school, from watching people everywhere, news, TV, radio, you name it, family members, passerby, whatever. I'm just always observing life and taking in the lessons. And I realized that there's a need to change the way I think. And in order for me to get serious about this generational stuff, I really had to work on the way I think. And the more I did that, I realized, like I said, life falling apart or whatever is happening. But the thing is, what got me is the more you show interest in developing yourself, your family and your friends have a funny way of coming with the input, thinking that they're helping, but they're really not. I feel like their intention, I don't know really what to feel in regards to this, because at this point, from my observation, I'm not even really sure who's human anymore. I'm just seeing energies. Like, can nobody wear a mask around me? And it's kind of hard to explain, but if I was speaking from a human perspective, I would say these families and friends, they think that they're helping and offering some kind of assistance, especially when you're down or when you're trying to focus on yourself and things not moving as fast as you'd like. They have all the advice in the world to uplift you. by way of keeping you trapped in a system that I don't think that they know is a system. It's more like, the regular way of life. It's hard, but it's doable, and it's the only way. We don't like it, but it's the only way. It's the vibe that they're giving. And if I talk about, ways to escape the system or work around the system, my family and friends and everybody else, they have so much input. It's just crazy, like somebody paying them to keep you down. It's not easy talking about this shit, man. I think one of the reasons why sometimes it's hard to talk is like I want to fit everything in one video, and that's impossible. How can I fit my entire life in a video, especially the past year or two? So much happened. It's like I don't want to say it's like anymore. It is what it is. I'll get into the bits and details in some other videos, I suppose. But long story short, I lost my job, I lost my car, I lost this, I lost that, and it don't really feel like a loss, because it all boils down to the fact that I came into this world with everything that I have right now. The one thing nobody can take from me. And it's under construction, beautiful development, and I feel like the aim is to make me lose my mind. But who is trying to make me lose my mind? There's just so much going on, too much going on. So much going on, too much going on. And it makes me feel as if having something to live for is more powerful than having something to die for. And whatever it is that I'm stumbling on is that thing for me. And it made me feel a little maternal about protecting it. So if anything or anyone try to get in my way, because they keep trying, it just shed light on the fact that I should just keep going. And obviously it seems as if I'm rambling a little bit right now, though what I'm saying is making sense. So I'm gonna definitely make the video a little longer than I initially wanted to. But for real, I wish I really know what's going on. I have a feeling I will. And that's all I have, a feeling. Sometimes just gotta sit and ride out the damn wave. I still wanna know when. I don't know why I feel as if I'm having a warm time getting out what I wanna say the way I wanna say it. But nevertheless, in regards to losing my job and trying to find myself the way I want to find myself, not back in a 9 to 5 or whatever. And I talked to my family about, using your time wisely, especially when you don't have to go clock into a 9 to 5, and how to upgrade your life or whatever. Maybe coming together would make things happen faster, and this, that, and the third. But no. And the more you try to do things, it's like something or someone behind the scene is making it harder for you. And then your family members, they try to tell you, oh, it's time to get a job. It's better than nothing. I block out so much of what they have to say, but it's all the same. Whereas like everybody just feel like I should get back into the system, so to speak. I just feel like it's sad that they don't really know what's going on. When I talk to them, everybody want to list out problems from left, right, and center about what's going on, what's not going on, but not really doing much about it. But then when I talk about what I'm doing about it, I'm being encouraged to as a side hustle, because what I'm doing is not working according to them. I should get a job. Damn, I don't wanna keep going on and on rambling, forcing a message to come out. So I'm just gonna stick it and probably finish up this topic tomorrow, because it's gonna come out one way or the other. I just don't know why is it finding itself so hard Why am I finding it so hard to get it off my tongue?